Homework Sheet 1, Question 5. This question is about factorising quadratics into two brackets. Each one is worth 2 marks apart from part J, which is worth 3, with a method mark and an answer mark. To get the method mark when factorising a quadratic into two brackets, you have to choose numbers such that the number in front of x in each bracket, after you've multiplied them together, is equal to plus or minus the number in front of the x squared term here. And if the two constants that you have in your brackets, which I've labelled beta and delta, if after you've multiplied those together you get plus or minus the constant at the end. To get full marks you also have to have a completely correct factorisation, but you can get partial marks so long as those two multiply to plus or minus that one and these two multiply to plus or minus this one. Part A, x squared plus 11x plus 24 factorises to x plus 8, x plus 3. 3 times 8 equals 24, and 8x plus 3x is 11x. Part B factorises to x plus 5, x minus 4. 5 times negative 4 is minus 20, 5x take away 4x is plus 1x. In part C, x minus 6, x minus 2. Negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12, because two negatives multiply together to make a positive, and minus 6x minus 2x is minus 8x. In part D, x minus 5, x plus 2. Negative 5 times positive 2 is negative 10. Negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x. In part E, we now need one of our brackets to start with a 3x, and the other one to start with an x. And so it's now going to be 3 times this number plus 1 times this number that add together to get 10x. Factorisation this time is 3x minus 2, x plus 4. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, minus 2x plus 12x is plus 10x. In part F, the factorisation is 5x minus 1, x minus 3. Positive 3 minus 1x minus 15x is minus 16x. In part G, all of those terms are even, so I can take out a common factor of 2 before I start trying to factorise into two brackets. This gives me 2 lots of 3x squared minus 4x minus 4, and now I can attempt to factorise this quadratic as 4. This then gives me 3x plus 2, x minus 2. H is known as the difference of two squares. It's a format where the number in front of x squared is a square number and the number on its own is a square number with a minus between them. If this constant is a square number, you can factorise into integers. If it's not a square number, you'll need to use surds. When you use difference of two squares, you get positive the square root in one bracket and negative square root in the other bracket. In part I, 4x squared is also a square term. So when I do my difference of two squares, I want to put a 2x at the front of each bracket, because 2x times 2x is 4x squared, and then minus the square root of 25 and plus the square root of 25. Part J looks like difference of two squares, and this could be done with a root 2x and a minus root 50 and plus root 50 in the brackets, but it's easier if you take out a factor of 2 first, and that leaves you with 2 lots of x squared minus 25. I can now use difference of two squares on the remaining quadratic to get x plus 5, x minus 5.